Welcome to New York City at 1 o'clock in the morning. In all actuality, I tried to go to sleep like an hour ago or so and I couldn't because I'm super stressed right now. So I'm out walking around doing a little de-stressing. The thing that I need to figure out right now is where I'm even going to. I'm walking south, so maybe Chinatown, but I kind of want to walk one of the bridges. Now, I like the Brooklyn Bridge the best to walk, obviously, but that's a little far, speaking of how cold it is right now. So I think the plan is to just walk and wing it and figure out where I end up at. Soho is where I am currently at. As you can see, Soho Hotel is actually what I'm currently outside of. Soho is one of those parts of the city where it's always busy. Well, I thought I saw something. And there's always a lot of tourists, so it's a very weird but very interesting place to see at night like this because, well, it's empty. And speaking of empty, the next spot on my list of places to go was Chinatown, and that was just as empty. I mean, here I am walking in the middle of the street all alone. It's just me out here all alone. Minus this one little rat, of course. I love Chinatown because there's so many neon lights to see at night, and the way they glow in the darkness just looks so pretty. I used to live right near Chinatown here, and I still live pretty close to it, but I used to always come here at night, and especially when it was a heavy rain or a heavy snowstorm, because those neon lights just look even better in those poor weather conditions. After walking around Chinatown for a while, I decided to make my way over and go walk the bridge. Alright, so I made a decision, and I'm sticking to that decision. I'm gonna walk the Manhattan Bridge, or at least like half of it, and then walk back home. I was just in Chinatown, as you saw, and the Manhattan Bridge starts right at the end of Canal Street, so it's actually very easy to get to. And I think it's a great view from the bridge because you can see the Brooklyn Bridge, and instead of walking on the Brooklyn Bridge, because if you're on the bridge, you can't get a great view of it. This is what it's like to walk the Brooklyn Bridge though, or the Manhattan Bridge, I'm sorry. One, it's shaky and loud when the cars go by, but two, it's straight, and then it's just straight that way. It's a very, very boring bridge to walk, but the boringness I kind of like, because like I said, you get the best view off of this bridge, I think, because you can see the Brooklyn Bridge from it, and the Brooklyn Bridge obviously looks very nice. Unlike how I look right now because it is so dark. It's so great though, because I'm walking, I got this amazing view, and for one of the one times ever, you can be alone in New York City. And when I'm stressed out, like I said I was, this really helps me just clear my mind. It's so great. When the train goes by, it's a little loud, but it's New York City. I mean, what do you expect? It's gonna be a little bit loud. For a second there, I was freaking out because I saw reflections of the lights from cars driving down below me. So I was freaking out that there was somebody up there, but just me. I made it. I'm halfway over the bridge. So behind me here, you'll see the Brooklyn Bridge and Lower Manhattan here and the financial district. I used to live in a building right around here, which is kind of cool to see it from, you know, far away like this. It is very dark right now too for the lights, so I apologize if you can't really see me, and I also apologize if you can't hear me that well with all the road noise and wind and everything. That's part of the reason I'm stressed, and it's actually something that you guys can help with, so let me tell you about that. Alright, hey, hello, I'm back home. It got too cold out there to keep talking, so I'm back home now. But the thing that I needed help with, let me try to explain it. A bunch of people have asked if they can donate and how they can help out and stuff like that. So in the description of my videos, I've been putting just a little link, just a donate/camera fund, I've been calling it. And that is because of course I'm trying to save up to get a camera. Now, tonight it actually worked out well to talk about this because you probably noticed in the footage, it's, you know, I can't really film at night that great, and with all the sound and noise and everything, the sound is, or the audio is a lot of times just garbage or unusable. So thanks to the generosity of a lot of you and thanks to me saving my little butt off, I have not quite saved enough to get a camera yet because, you know, cameras are expensive, but I'm getting close. I'd like to say I'm probably about halfway there to the one camera setup I was thinking about trying to put together. So that's what I need help with. I am at the point now where I'm starting to look at cameras and think about which camera, which lens, what I want to do as far as a mic, stuff like that. So I want to know if any of you have any input on that or any thoughts. I've been highly considering going with Sony, which I know would be new for me, but I mean, it's all stuff I can learn, and I like learning that kind of stuff. So I think I might go with Sony. If you've worked with Sony, for instance, in the past and think they're terrible, then let me know. Or if you think they're great, then let me know. Any camera work I've done in the past has always been with Canon. The biggest things for me are two things that Sony has, and that is autofocus and low light capabilities. Because like tonight, I was filming and it was dark out, and I like filming at night. I think it's, I don't know, it gives a cool different perspective on New York City in general. So yeah. Thanks for coming on the walk with me. I had a lot of fun.